I was carrying 3 babies, I had triplets, and then at 24 weeks I just went into spontaneous labour, and we were told that actually they only had about a 20% chance of survival. And at 10 days Ryan unfortunately lost his fight. I think the hardest thing was having to go through that and then having to go back into the hospital because we still had Luke and Olivia. 2 days later, Luke was blue lighted to Great Ormond Street and spent 10 months in Great Ormond Street, and then sadly lost his fight as well.
We lost Luke and Ryan, and of course Olivia from that day on as really we look upon her as, you know, she smiles for all 3 of them.
We had a review with Olivia and all they said was that she's not sitting as she should be, she's not holding her head how she should be, and I was the one that said she has cerebral palsy. She had a newborn hearing test and we were told that she was going to be profoundly deaf and that also she would be registered severely sight impaired.
From the very early life, I basically just wanted to be like a normal child, and I wanted to play, I wanted to do stuff like a normal 4-year-old girl would.
Her years as a teenager were very difficult and unhappy, and it's the first time that I suppose for us we felt we didn't really know what to do to help. She used to be bullied for just saying things that were not appropriate, or maybe talking about something that they'd been talking about 10 minutes before, because for her she had the processing to deal with and it took her longer to be able to engage in those conversations.
It was hard because I was so reliant on my family members to physically say that you're going to be okay, and they actually had to keep me going because I was at a point where mentally I was struggling. I didn't know where to fit. I watched them in 2012 and I loved watching it, and I thought, oh, I want to try that. Like, I want to try it and see what it's like. And we came down for a tasty day, and that was after a few sessions. Now after 4 years, it's my life. I love the freedom of being able to put all your anger into the wheels if you've had a bad day, or to just go out there and just train and do miles and miles and miles. Make friends who understand what having a disability is like, sharing your experiences with them to help them get through it.
When Olivia first started racing, she actually couldn't even go in a straight line. So I think her very first race she went from lane 1 to lane 8. Visually, that's a challenge as well because she doesn't see the lines like everybody else. She is completely blind in her right side, so she has to really rely on the way that she feels in the chair.
I thought we've got a challenge here, but where she's so strong-minded and the willpower I've never seen in any other disabled person in my career. And it took some time, but she developed into this great athlete, which blew my mind.
At the CPRISA World Games, I won a silver in the 400 and a bronze in the 200. My main goal is the Paralympics. It's going to be a challenge, but I'm up for it.
Nothing got in her way. You know, if you said, like, Olivia, I don't think you can do this, and she'd be like, no, I can do it, and I can do it. And she's very strong-minded, and she proved us wrong.
I'm very proud of her indeed, for what she's done over the last couple of years, what she's achieved and what she does at the Academy, the support she gives to everybody. But I couldn't think of anyone better to win this award.
You never know what's going to happen. Don't see disability as a barrier, see it as actually you can prove a point, you can do something you love.